Imagine a garden more beautiful than you've ever seen. A place where every corner is filled with vibrant colors and life. Sunbeams dance through the leaves, casting a golden glow on everything they touched. Colorful flowers bloomed everywhere, creating a breathtaking tapestry of hues. Sparkling rivers flowed through the green grass, their waters so clear you could see the pebbles at the bottom. This magical place was called the Garden of Eden, a name that has echoed through the ages as a symbol of ultimate beauty and peace. God made this beautiful garden with His own hands, crafting every detail with love and care. He made it just for the very first people, a perfect sanctuary for them to live and thrive. Can you imagine living in such a wonderful place? A place where every day feels like a dream come true. It was full of amazing plants and creatures, each one more fascinating than the last. The air was fresh and sweet, filled with the scent of blooming flowers and ripe fruits. The Garden of Eden was a paradise, a place where every moment was filled with wonder and joy. It was a place of pure joy and happiness, where worries and sorrows were unknown. The trees were loaded with delicious fruits, each one more tempting than the last. The flowers smelled like candy, their sweet fragrance filling the air. Butterflies with rainbow wings fluttered by, adding a touch of magic to the scene. The rivers were crystal clear, their waters sparkling in the sunlight. You could see colorful fish swimming, their scales glinting like jewels. The Garden of Eden was a place where dreams came true, a sanctuary of peace and beauty. It was a perfect home for the first people, a place where they could live in harmony with nature and each other. In the middle of the Garden of Eden, a place of unparalleled beauty and tranquility, stood two very special trees, each with its own unique significance and allure. One was called the Tree of Life, a tree of immense beauty and wonder. Its fruit was said to give everlasting life to anyone who ate it, a gift beyond imagination. The other tree was called the Tree of Knowledge of Good and Evil, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. God told Adam and Eve they could eat from any tree in the garden, enjoying its bounty and beauty, except for the Tree of Knowledge of Good and Evil, which was strictly forbidden. God explained that eating from this tree would bring them sadness and pain, a consequence they could not foresee. The Tree of Life was tall and majestic, standing as a symbol of divine grace. Its branches reached up to the sky, touching the heavens with their splendor. Its leaves shimmered in the sunlight, reflecting the light of creation. It represented the gift of eternal life from God, a promise of unending existence. The Tree of Knowledge, on the other hand, was a bit more mysterious. Its fruit looked tempting, almost irresistible, but it held a secret that could change everything, a knowledge that came with a heavy price. God created the first man, Adam, from the dust of the earth. He breathed life into Adam, and Adam became a living being. God gave Adam a very important job. He made Adam the caretaker of the Garden of Eden. Adam was to tend to the plants and animals. He was to make sure everything in the garden flourished. Adam loved his job. He enjoyed exploring the garden and taking care of all the living things. Adam spent his days walking through the garden. He watered the plants and pruned the trees. He talked to the animals and played with them. He loved the colorful flowers and the sweet smell of the fruit. Adam was happy in his work. He felt a deep connection to the garden and all its creatures. God created all sorts of animals to live in the Garden of Eden with Adam. There were playful monkeys swinging through the trees. Majestic lions roamed the grasslands. Colorful birds sang sweet melodies. Slithery snakes moved through the grass. Adam loved watching the animals. He gave each one a name. He learned about their unique personalities and habits. Adam spent hours playing with the animals. He would chase the butterflies and watch the fish swim in the rivers. He would climb the trees with the monkeys and wrestle with the playful cubs. The animals loved Adam too. They sensed his kindness and gentleness. They trusted him completely. God saw that Adam needed a companion. So, while Adam was sleeping, God took one of his ribs and created Eve, the first woman. When Adam woke up and saw Eve, he was overjoyed. He knew instantly that she was special. She was made from a part of him. They were meant to be together. Eve was beautiful and kind. She had a gentle spirit and a loving heart. Adam and Eve quickly became the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the garden together. They talked and laughed and shared their thoughts and feelings. They marveled at the beauty of the flowers and the majesty of the trees. They watched the animals play and listened to the birds sing. They were never lonely again. Adam and Eve were a perfect partnership. They shared everything with each other. They had no secrets. They were completely open and honest with each other. They trusted each other completely. They knew they could always count on each other. They supported each other in everything they did. They were a team. They worked together to care for the garden. Adam would tend to the larger trees and plants, while Eve would care for the smaller flowers and herbs. They would often talk about their day and share their discoveries. They loved learning new things about the garden and each other. They were always learning and growing together. They explored the garden together, hand in hand. Adam and Eve lived in perfect harmony with God and each other. They felt no shame in their nakedness. They were innocent and pure. They were unaware of evil or wrongdoing. They lived in a state of blissful ignorance. They were content and happy in their simple life. They had everything they needed. They spent their days talking to God. They thanked Him for their beautiful home and for each other. They felt God's presence everywhere in the garden. They knew that God loved them and cared for them. They felt safe and secure in His love. They trusted God completely. They felt no need for clothing or possessions. The story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden teaches us about friendship, love, and caring for God's creation. It reminds us that we are all part of a bigger picture, a beautiful world that we must nurture and protect. Just like Adam and Eve, we should cherish our friendships and love one another. Friendships are precious gifts that bring joy and meaning to our lives. They help us grow and learn together. We should also take care of our planet and all the living things on it. Every small action, like planting a tree or watering plants, contributes to the health of our environment. God gave us this beautiful world to enjoy, and we should treat it with respect. Admiring the beauty of nature helps us appreciate the wonders of creation. Remember, kids, you are all special and loved, just like Adam and Eve were loved by God. Each one of you is unique and has something wonderful to offer. You are meant to share your love and kindness with everyone around you. Acts of kindness, no matter how small, can make a big difference in someone's life. You are meant to make the world a better place. By taking care of our surroundings, we show our gratitude for the world we live in. You are all capable of great things. Your creativity and teamwork can lead to amazing accomplishments. Never forget how special you are. Each achievement, big or small, is a testament to your unique abilities and hard work. God created each and every one of you with a unique purpose. Your dreams and talents are part of His plan for you. He has a plan for your life. Trust in His guidance and follow your heart. He wants you to be happy and successful. Celebrate your victories and cherish the joyful moments. He wants you to live a life full of love and joy. Embrace the happiness that comes from being with loved ones and sharing special times together. He wants you to share your gifts with the world. Your talents and kindness can inspire others and make the world a brighter place.